Hello. So this semester I had the opportunity of completing my field practicum at Owens House, which is a nonprofit child advocacy center in Shelby County. The services the agency offers include family advocacy, forensic interviews, trauma-informed counseling, and community education. Owens House serves children ages from 3 to 19, adults with intellectual disabilities, and non-offending caregivers who have experienced physical or sexual abuse, neglect, sexual exploitation, drug endangerment, or witnessed a violent crime. While at Owens House, I had several different roles. I really got to experience everything that goes into working at a nonprofit. However, my main roles were explaining the forensic interview process to clients, meeting with caregivers to assess how they're dealing with the disclosure and any familial needs, provide resources and make referrals, observe clients' forensic interviews, and take notes and attend multidisciplinary team meetings. In regard to Competency 5, I identified social policies, laws, and practices that impact client systems or delivery of services. One of those is Aaron's Law, which requires K through 12 schools in Alabama to establish sexual abuse prevention programs. This allows Owens House counselors to go into elementary and intermediate schools and teach body safety and what to do if they've been abused. There has been several self-reports from these programs. Another law that impacts this is staff must report abuse if a client discloses abuse or that has not been reported before. So while at Owens House, we had several clients that came in for an interview that had to do with their sibling being abused, and they just disclosed abuse during the interview, so that had to be reported. The Sixth Amendment, which states that those accused have the right to confront their witnesses, so children have to testify if their case goes to trial. Those that are under the age of 12, the forensic interview can be played, but they still have to take the stand and identify their abuser. So Owens House does court prep with the client, and I included a picture of the court scene that they have that they use during court prep, which helps like explain all the different components of court. Other laws that impact client systems is the Alabama child abuse laws. Cases must meet all the requirements under the laws for prosecution, which that means that a lot of these cases do not go to trial because they don't meet all the requirements or there's a lack of evidence. In regard to Competency 9, I identified factors that impact the interview process or client outcomes. So age and developmental status of clients, whether the person allegedly responsible for the abuse is the primary provider of the client's family, also whether they still have access to the client, and also how supportive the client's caregivers are. So the last three factors, those really impact whether how willing a client is to disclose abuse. So far this year, Owens House has conducted 101 forensic interviews. So overall, I learned that it's important to view and assess the whole client rather than just the presenting problem. I've witnessed how clients' environment can influence their behavior and be barriers to services. So there's a need to address issues in the that are present in the client's environment. I learned that individuals who have been abused are more likely to become abusers. However, when clients receive services and their disclosures are taken seriously, the likelihood decreases. I've also learned to adapt services to meet the needs of the community. After graduation, I plan on attending grad school and working at a child advocacy center in the future. I would like to thank my supervisors and the Owens House staff for this opportunity, and also my UAB field advisors, Ms. Melton and Ms. Linker. Thank you.